Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Friday Night Live. And today we are slightly short-handed because Sarba and Pooja, as usual, as they are very busy, they are busy with some project today, and that's the reason they will not be able to attend the live, which is unfortunate. And you are stuck around over here with me. सो चलो चालू करते हैं शुरू करते हैं लाइव जरा इंटरेक्शन करते हैं और शायद से आज मैं सिर्फ यूट्यूब पे कमेंट्स पढ़ पाऊंगा नॉट ऑन स्ट्रीम यार्ड बिकॉज स्लाइटली तकलीफ हो रही है यहाँ वहाँ देखने के लिए बट एनीवेज हेलो वंस अगेन गुड इवनिंग एंड काफी देर के बाद मिल रहे हैं टेल मी ऑल अबाउट योर सेल्फ कैसे हो सब लोग देयर इज अ लॉट टू शेयर फ्रॉम आवर साइड ऑल्सो हेलो जिया हेलो एवरीबॉडी. By the way, Gia, who just messaged right now, she is the youngest certified paranormal investigator. This Gia, she just got certified at Ghost Encounters Tours Alibag this last week. We had a wonderful tour, and I mean, you can hear it from Gia herself. She is the youngest certified paranormal investigator, not just another paranormal investigator, but a certified one. She has completed her course successfully through Sarbajeet, and yeah, that's about it. So tell me about you. अपना भी हालत कुछ ज़्यादा खराब है गार्गी. Yeah, I'm happy that you have recovered. अपना भी थोड़ा हालत खराब है. My daughter was admitted and she was having very high fever for uh, no apparent reason. And if at all some of you are there with Pooja and in her HD group, you will know that even her male cat, Coco, was suddenly admitted to the hospital because even he was not feeling well. So a lot of attacks that are taking place, unexplained attacks on all of us. But yet, here we are committed to being into paranormal. I mean, whatever, just getting into the paranormal groove, and that's what we do the best. और लास्ट हफ्ते we were at Get Alibag, Ghost Encounters Tours Alibag, and it was a wonderful tour. A lot of people learned exactly how to communicate along with the spirits, investigation hui, psychic readings hui. Pooja had a wonderful session on enhancing your psychic abilities. I taught about connecting with trees, rain, and water. तो जो गेट अलीबाग में आए थे, now they know how to collect data even from water and rain. Those who missed it. हम सिर्फ 10 लोगों को लेके जाते हैं and they get to learn a lot about rocks, trees, elements, wood, everything. So that is what it was. And जैसे कि आपने लास्ट हफ्ते के वीडियो में देखा रहेगा that tunnel, the participants of Get Alibag actually got to go to that tunnel. और इस बार वो और डरावना हुआ था because the bats that were hidden inside had all come to the mouth of the cave, to the mouth of the tunnel. And I mean, it was a surreal experience. Yeah. You should all come to get Ghost Encounters tours. अ, खुशी जैन, पूजा दीदी और सावियो भैया नहीं, सारबा भैया कहाँ हैं? सावियो भैया यहाँ पर हैं. सारबा और पूजा दी कहाँ है? दे आर आउट ऑन अ प्रोजेक्ट राइट नाउ एंड दे आर एट अ प्लेस wherein there is no network. So they will not be able to join us, unfortunately, tonight. Uh, but that's it. We are right now over here, and we can chat with each other. You tell me exactly what is going on in your life. कौन से पैरानॉर्मल वीडियोस देखे, कौन से पैरानॉर्मल एक्सपीरियंसेस आपने शेयर, आई मीन आपको शेयर करना है. यू कैन शेयर इट ऑल विद अस टुनाइट. क्वेश्चंस, देखो ये Q&A राउंड तो नहीं है, तो क्वेश्चंस हम थोड़ा कम ही लेंगे. बट या you can definitely send in your questions, and let's see exactly how much I am able to solve your questions or answer your questions as well. हाँ, पेरेंट्स को कन्विंस करो. सब लोग तो कर रहे हैं. यू नो हाउ यंग जिया इज ओनली 16 years old, and she this was her second get. how to remove past traumas, and I'm afraid of traveling alone. यार थोड़ा थोड़ा करके अपना डर भगाओ. ट्रैवलिंग से कौन डरता है? ट्रैवलिंग शुड बी अ पैशन. यू शुड बी एबल टू गो ऑल ओवर द कंट्री, ऑल ओवर द वर्ल्ड इन फैक्ट, अलोन. सोलो ट्रैवलिंग इज अ थिंग. अगर कभी आप सोलो ट्रैवलिंग करो तो यू गेट एमांसिपेटेड, यू गेट स्ट्रेंथन योरसेल्फ. दैट्स द फर्स्ट वे इन स्ट्रेंथनिंग योरसेल्फ. Tales left to tell. Yeah, you're asking me, is it possible for you to explore the tunnels further? Yeah, yeah, yeah. We got the story behind the tunnel. There are three tunnels over there. One that goes to the island fort. One that is made as an escape route to the opposite side of the fort, and there is third one which is built as a maze for confusing the enemies. वहां पर suddenly trap doors खुलते हैं, wells है, suddenly काफी कुछ छिपे हुए हैं वहां पर, and people die over there. So the locals had to actually close the tunnel so that no people. I mean, because a lot of other people who died even after that. Hey, thank you, Smith. Thank you so much. You're late, but no, no, you're not really late. We actually had the live start at 10:30 today. That is because my daughter was on drips. Saline लगा के चढ़ाया था. She's really sick. So only after she could come back, I could actually come over here live. And again, telling you that Sarva and Pooja are out of network coverage area. They're really in a remote area. They are missing tonight's live, and you are here with me. अपने कितने 1.1 lakh subscribers हुए हैं, and as Sarba was telling us last time that the reach of our videos are slightly restricted. Can you tell me why? Because passion तो वही होगा जो पहले था, अभी भी है. वीडियोस तो वही अच्छे क्वालिटी से बन रही हैं. शायद आप कम क्वालिटी में देखते होंगे, but then afterwards we have increased the quality of our videos. It is 4K में शूट होते हैं, 4K में डिस्प्ले होते हैं. So, and Sarba does a wonderful job at editing. He's a really busy man. Uh, because हम तो आ जाते हैं घर पे आराम से शूट करके, जो भी है रिकॉर्डिंग करके, इन्वेस्टिगेशन करके, बट उसके बाद का जो ट्रेजर संभालने का काम होता है वो सर्वा का होता है. He has to sit, he has to very delicately extract the data from the storage devices, and you know how difficult it is because I mean, you must have seen that how corrupt our footages get every now and then. पहले हम YouTube पे नहीं डाला करते थे सब कुछ, so that footage was only for our post investigative processes and documentation purposes. But अभी ऐसा है कि we are putting it on YouTube, so even the quality also has to increase. सो दैट इज सो संभालना, डेटा संभालना एक बहुत बड़ी चीज हो गई है और बहुत बड़ा चैलेंज हुआ है विद सर्वा डज. एंड देन आफ्टर वो डेटा को रखना, उसका बैकअप रखना फॉर एनी अदर स्क्रूटनी पर्पसेस, एंड ऑल्सो टू edit it in such a beautiful manner. He is not a professional editor वो सब कुछ खुद से सीखा है, and the way he puts it forward is so very interesting, isn't it? If you like Sarva's editing, just give me a thumbs up in the comments right now, I mean, on the live chat. और क्या, मिलान? नो, रियली नॉट. मिलान, तुमको सही में लगता है क्या ही इज दैट? थैंक यू सो वेरी मच. Savio Dada, does Ouija board really works? If then how? You will have to attend our Ghost Encounters tour for that. Ouija board काम करता है, but then after there are a lot of myths that are surrounding it. There is a scientific logic behind the Ouija board that works, and also there are some common misconceptions, and there is a logic behind it as well, and a lot of people misunderstand it as well. Hey, thank you for so many thumbs up. Yes, I hope Sarva can actually see this, that everybody is liking his editing right now. So हम वही continue करेंगे. And as I mean, you know, Sarva is a gem actually. The way he has evolved over time in his investigations, in investigative methods, in the same way he has evolved over his editing. अगर आप हमारे पुराने वीडियोस अगर देखेंगे तो उसका क्वालिटी ऑफ एडिटिंग और अभी के क्वालिटी ऑफ एडिटिंग में काफी फर्क है. It's all right. Even the cameras also have improved, but capturing footage is just one part of the whole tale. Editing it, taking it and editing and presenting it in such a beautiful manner is another thing. Tales left to tell. Savio Bhaiya, what was the motive of the spirit with corrupting the footage? Like, was it just to sabotage? The reasons vary. The reasons definitely vary. Sometimes, sometimes the entities are really very innocent. They very innocently and very mischievously just come to manifest over the gadget. But कभी कभी ऐसा होता है ना कि वो EMF pollution से या whatever way they want to manifest, ऐसा होता है कि गैजेटरी से या तो डेटा का वाइप ऑफ हो सकता है because they are manifesting ना the energy. So as much as they have the ability to create a residual haunting, they can go and stick around the walls, they can haunt places. So in the same way, they would like to also latch on to the storage devices जो ultimately binaries में काम करते हैं. और जब बाइनरीज में काम करते हैं तो बीच में जाके अगर इन लोग ने छेड़खानी कर दी तो डेटा वाइप ऑफ हो सकता है. In the same way that even residual energy also residual uh, uh, yeah, residual energy and residual data also hauntings also can be overwritten. सो या इट्स पॉसिबल. कभी कभी बहुत इनोसेंटली उन लोग वाइप ऑफ करते हैं, कभी कभी सैबोटाज होता है. येस, दे वांट टू अटैक अस एंड द बेस्ट वे दे कैन डू इट इज बाय ड्रेनिंग आवर बैटरी, बाय ड्रेनिंग आवर गैजेट्स, बाय आल्सो करप्टिंग द फुटेजेस. समटाइम्स दे डू दैट, यस. A lot of times in fact they have done it. So इसके लिए या स्पिरिट बॉक्स इसके लिए, या सोनाक्षी करेक्ट, स्पिरिट बॉक्स टपक गया इसी बीच में. यस, बट वी हैव अ न्यू स्पिरिट बॉक्स ऑलरेडी. सो हम भी वन अप गेम खेलते रहते हैं along with the entities. That's how we have to do it. I mean, we don't keep a get in Mumbai. Bhavani, we do not keep a get in Mumbai. मुंबई में इतनी भीड़ है, दिल्ली में इतनी भीड़ है, बेंगलुरु में इतनी भीड़ है. वहां पर गेट कैसे करेंगे, कहाँ जाएंगे? जब 10 लोग कहाँ वहां जमा हो जाएंगे, there will be more 100 people who will come and see and disturb us. How will we even conduct our investigations or even ghost encounters tours? We cannot do that. So we go to remote places wherein there are nobody who is disturbing us. And to answer you again, जो हमेशा पूछते हैं हम रेड लाइट क्यों यूज करते हैं, अगेन फिर से बताऊंगा आपको. हम रेड लाइट इसके लिए यूज करते हैं बिकॉज रेड लाइट इवन डिम भी रहे ना तो कैमरा में अच्छे से कैप्चर हो जाती है. बिकॉज रेड लाइट वर्क्स ऑन अ वेरी लो फ्रीक्वेंसी. तो वो किसकी नजर में तो नहीं आती है, बट कैमरा में उसका फुटेज बहुत अच्छा आता है, राइट? भले हमको नजर ना आए. इट इज लाइक अ नाइट विजन कैमरा. बट नाइट विजन कैमरा में क्या होता है कि क्वालिटी जो है वो इतनी खास नहीं आएगी, 4K में तो नहीं आएगी ना. सो इसके लिए रेड लाइट इज अ बेटर वे वेर इन इवन वी गेट टू सी वेरी डिमली. एंड सेकेंडली वो कैमरा में बहुत अच्छे से पकड़ लेता है and ज्यादा अटेंशन नहीं खींच लेता है किसका भी. तो दैट इज द रीजन वाई वी यूज रेड लाइट. Does music have any connection with the paranormal? Yes, it does. Music does have, because as we say, we keep saying, Pooja, Sarva, and me, we keep saying this. Even Apurva, for that matter, Apurva may be a lawyer by profession, but she handles our legal team, and she's an excellent metaphysician. So we always keep saying that everything is energy. Right, our words carry vibrations and our vibrations means energy. So जब मैं बात कर रहा हूं तो ये डायफ्राम में जा रहा है और फिर जाके एनकोड होके डीकोड होके फिर आप तक आ रहा है, राइट, रिप्रोड्यूस हो रहा है. सो इन द सेम वे इवन म्यूजिक आल्सो हैज द एबिलिटी टू क्रिएट सर्टेन फ्रीक्वेंसीज ऑफ वाइब्रेशंस, इजंट इट? सो कुछ कुछ म्यूजिक सुन के अगर आप दिन भर वही सुनेंगे तो आप पॉजिटिव रहेंगे, और कुछ कुछ म्यूजिक आप सेम थिंग रिपीटेटिव मोड पे सुनेंगे तो शायद से आप डिप्रेस भी हो सकते हैं. कुछ कुछ लोगों की बातें सुन के या कुछ म्यूजिक सुन के आप सडनली भड़क जाते हो, आप एजिटेट हो जाते हो. राइट, देयर इज सम म्यूजिक दैट you want to hear when you are getting ready for work or you want to go for an interview. So आप कोई कोई एक सर्टेन म्यूजिक प्ले करोगे आप प्लेलिस्ट पे ताकि आप एनर्जाइज होते हो, राइट? फॉर मी इट इज ऑल रॉक म्यूजिक. मुझे रॉक म्यूजिक बहुत पसंद है, हार्ड रॉक. बट या एंड सर्वा वर्क्स ऑन अ डिफरेंट फ्रीक्वेंसी. तो सर्वा कैसा करता है कि while he is setting up the studio, when he editing करता रहता है, so he asks Alexa to play his particular playlist of songs which is more like EDM. So everything has frequency, right? So music has a lot to do with the paranormal and also with possessions. Huh. Yeah, the Sacred Lantern. Yes, the new chunk of subscribers may have binge watched the content on the channel to a point of saturation. That is very true. The engagement should pick up again, I believe, and I hope that really does, because there are some. people, there are some parts of you, of our viewers, of our community, who want us to keep doing investigations and keep uploading videos every now and then, every week for that matter, or probably even twice a week. There are some people who like our podcast and our dissection. And since we are on that topic, we're saying that tomorrow is a dissection video that is coming. If you've watched yesterday's video, Sarva has already spoken a little bit about what is in store for tomorrow. So that is what we are actually going to target tomorrow. And yeah, there are some people who uh, are not satisfied with our investigations, and there is not much that we can do to satisfy you. ये हम videos डालते हैं या investigation करते हैं, not with a view to be a YouTuber. We are not any amateur YouTubers. We are all researchers by trade, by our profession, by our passion. So what we do is, बहुत पहले से कम मुझे तो कम से कम 20-25 साल हो गए as an exorcist. Sarva and Pooja. Sarva was the youngest demonologist, you know that. And Pooja has been in this field for a long, long, long time. It is only now that we are getting this recognition. So, all of us coming together, uh, I mean, we are more into the research part of it, of unearthing whatever is left hidden below the surfaces of the normal, that is the paranormal. And there are a lot of people uh, who are not satisfied really, and we cannot really do anything about it. ये तो अभी हम actually YouTube पे सब कुछ डालने शुरू किए हैं, उससे पहले तो नहीं डालते थे. So we will try to improve the content, but primarily we are researchers. We are not content creators. So you'll have to bear with us on that level. So yes, we need to pick up speed and churning out good content. But that's it. That's about it. Okay. All right. Nikhil Salomke, thank you. Thank you very much. You are asking, hi, can you be able to respond regarding cold spots versus getting chills by watching scary movies? Chills that you get while watching scary movie. Now, chills, what you mean to say is that palpitation or the shiver that you get, right? The shivering जो होता है, वो काफी reasons की वजह से होता है. It can also become because of mental reasons. It can happen because of physical chills, like atropia, or probably extreme cold. So goosebumps bhi aate hain. So the chills can be because of that. I mean, you get scared because of that. And cold spots, matlab, when you go actually to investigation locations, like haunted locations, and you get the chills, right? So I hope you're asking about that. It depends on in exactly uh, what kind of condition you're actually getting into. If you're actually in a haunted location and you're getting a chill, that means there might be an entity around, or it can be that your mind is actually playing tricks on you. You will have to spend a lot of years in your tapasya, that we call, we call our vocation, we call our research, but it is actually tapasya, right? So the more you meditate, the more you unearth more things, the more you practice, you will learn about it. Like कोई गिटार प्लेयर हुआ या कोई सिंगर हुआ, सडनली उठ के नहीं बोल सकता है कि आई एम एन एक्सपर्ट इन सिंगिंग, और आई एम एन एक्सपर्ट इन प्लेइंग द गिटार. The more you practice a certain song, the over and over the repetition that you use to sing the same song, you learn certain finer nuances in that song. You know exactly when to inflex and when to intonate more. So there are different ways of rendering even a single song. So in the same way, understanding the difference between cold spots and a certain chill while watching horror movies, you will have to practice that art and know exactly what is what. Okay, Ayush Chajar, thank you again. Why does India have low EMF while other countries have relatively high EMF that spirits use to interact with the living world? Uh, Ayush, I think it'll be more with the tectonic plates and the geomagnetic locations that we are at, and that's the reason हमारे country में dust बहुत होता है because of a certain level of altitude that we are at. Whereas other countries में dust pollution नहीं होता है, but then after season भी नहीं होते हैं, तो कभी भी बेमौसम बारिश गिरती है वहां पर, right? So there are certain things that the elements do govern at certain places. तो वो एक reason हो सकता है. And yeah, because of a lot of deaths and a lot of negativity that is there over there, right, the stupidity that is going on in the UK and all right now, that identification thing, gender identification and all those things, whatever. तो बहुत कुछ वहाँ के लोग भी कुछ मैनिफेस्ट कर लेते हैं अपने खुद के लिए वहां पर. सो इसके लिए probably the spirits want to be over there more. The natural EMF is high, so the spirits get more to manifest themselves. यहाँ पर शायद से why, because we are in a very eastern amount of, I mean, culture over here, and the mantras that we chant around over here are more potent. So probably the spirits aren't getting that opportunity to manifest that very easily. Ah, oh, what was your favorite subject when you were in school or college, Ritika? Everything. Everything was my favorite. There was not a certain thing that was not, and that's the reason I've always been an average student in school, because मुझे सिर्फ वो पढ़ाई करके I've studied in the 80s and the 90s. I'm that old right now. So at that point of time, intelligence was measured only by the ability to mug up things and reproduce that on paper. आप कितना भी अंडरस्टैंड करो, लेकिन आपने अगर अपने वर्ड्स में अगर कुछ भी लिख दिया, तो फिर वो नहीं माना जाता। वो जैसे बोलते हैं ना, स्टेप्स का भी मार्क्स मिलता है, तो मुजरा है क्या? तो हमसे एक्चुअली मुजरा नचवाया जाता था वो उम्र में। इफ यू डोंट पुट द स्टेप्स करेक्टली, यू वुड नॉट गेट द मार्क्स। सो इसके लिए आई वाज ऑलवेज an average student, and but the thing is, I was always interested in everything, be it history, be it geography, be it math, be it chemistry, biology and physics. वो टाइम पे तीन अलग अलग सब्जेक्ट्स हुआ करते थे for science, not the science one or science two that we have now. वो टाइम पे केमिस्ट्री, बायोलॉजी और मैथ्स अलग हुआ करते थे. सो एवरीथिंग वाज डिफरेंट एट दैट पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम, एंड एवरीथिंग वाज, आई वाज आल्सो इंटरेस्टेड इन द एक्स्ट्रा करिकुलर एक्टिविटीज लाइक स्पोर्ट्स, एडवेंचर, dancing, singing, everything. So वही था arts also. I was an artist. I am a painter. I'm a hobby carpenter right now. I've extended that into something more. तो वही था. I was interested in everything. And that's how exactly what we got into the paranormal. How many of you guys know this, that even Sarbajeet was a dancer? Can you tell? Anybody knew that? Even Sarbajeet was a dancer. Even Pooja is an excellent dancer. Pooja has been a Zumba instructor as well in the past. और इसके लिए आपको हमारे स्टूडियो में, जहां पर हम रिकॉर्डिंग करते हैं, वहां पर बड़ा बड़ा कांच दिखाई देता है, the mirror that you see on the wall. That was why, because she had used that as a studio, being a Zumba instructor. If you go on her channel, you will also see her doing the reels that she did to explain something paranormal, along with Apurva also once. Thank you, Smith, again. So that is what we are. We are interested in everything on Earth, and that's the reason. That's where our interest in the paranormal and the common interest that comes. Yeah, that's how it is. I mean, I have been winning competitions in jive along with my wife, and even before I got married, even with other girls, I've been winning competitions in dance and jive, even during school and college. Okay, Sai Pradhan, how can an entity make sound without a body? Uh, Sai Pradhan, can wind make a noise? अगर विंड, अगर कोई विसल के थ्रू अगर पास होता है, तो आवाज करेगा, राइट? सो इन द सेम वे एन एंटिटी कैन मैनिफेस्ट एलिमेंट्स अराउंड, एंड देन आफ्टरवर्ड्स इट कैन मेक दैट नॉइज. अगर आप नॉक्स की बात कर रहे हो, तो इट कैन मैनिफेस्ट समथिंग और द अदर दैट इज देयर ऑन द डोर एंड मेक दैट नॉइज, either internally or externally. And that's the reason talk we are thinking of right now. I mean, this is my idea, that we devise a gadget that can measure the vibrations from a wall. If you've seen our past investigations, let me remember, was it Goa? Or I think one was the Summer Palace, and one was somewhere, I think Mathiran or Mahabaleshwar, where Sarbajeet had, he Sarbajeet is a clairaudient, तो उसके कान बहुत sharp हैं. तो you must have noticed him saying that, you know what, I can hear somebody going through the walls. If you remember, there are some there. I mean, if one of you can actually remember कौन सा investigation था, please tell us. There were two investigations that I remember. I think even in Vasai, Sarvajit said that there is something moving through the walls. So through the walls को measure करने के लिए we are trying to invent a new gadget that will measure that. Also the vibrations. तो post investigative process में ऐसा कर सकते हैं कि when we go through the footage, we will be able to see the spikes exactly when we are asking the questions. And yeah, speaking about measuring balls, there are a lot of people who were asking us ke, in our last video के ये क्या बकचोदी चल रही है? How can you ask the bats? Bats तो होते ही हैं, आते ही हैं. And again, I think so. We have answered this time and again that entities do manifest using many different things. Many different things. They can manifest using the gadgetry that we have. They can manifest using organic things, organic matter like wind, right? In our last investigation, if you remember, Pooja had connected with what? The rings, the wind element. And that's when you're connecting with the wind element that is in the air, she had got that information that there is something underground, that are tunnels, राइट सो दीज थिंग्स आर पॉसिबल अगर आप डायरेक्टली एलिमेंट से अगर कनेक्ट कर सकते हो ह्यूमंस के ऊपर अगर समझो डिमोनिक पोजेशन हो सकता है अटैचमेंट हो सकते हैं तो व्हाई नॉट इन एनिमल्स एनिमल्स हुए बैट्स हुए आउल हुए डॉग्स हुए कैट हुए कोई भी हो सकता है आई रिमेंबर वन प्लेस वेर आई हैड इंस्ट्रक्टेड द एंटिटी टू साइलेंस अ डॉग हु वाज बार्किंग फॉर क्वाइट सम टाइम और वो इमीडिएटली हुआ था और जब ये इमीडिएटली होता है या अगर समझो say about within a span of 15 to 20 seconds hota hai because sometimes even the entity also requires time and energy to acquire that energy and go and manifest so उतना अगर immediate अगर आंसर मिल जाता है so you have to understand that's a response वो random नहीं है I understand कि आप टनल में जाओगे तो बैट्स का तो आना जाना रहेगा ही बट अगर जब आप क्वेश्चंस पूछते हो और जब मैं वहां पर पहले गया था तो एक भी बैट नहीं आ रही थी there was not a single bat that was flying out of the tunnel. It was only after I started asking the questions. And if you remember, I started singing in Portuguese. That was an old Portuguese song that was taught to me by my mother. And that was a song that she had sung when she was in school, in the school assembly. And that time Goa was under the Portuguese Raj. So that's how it was. She studied in Portuguese as a medium. So जब उन्होंने जब ये किया उन्होंने मुझे जब सिखाया so that I could use that in this investigation over here and whenever I used to sing in Portuguese at that point of time even Latin I've even used Latin in one of the videos uh, तब जाके वो बैट्स आने लगे एंड दैट इज हाउ आई हैड टू ट्रिगर दोस बैट्स और ट्रिगरिंग हमने किससे सीखा है you know whom right so the person who taught us triggering I mean, he's a master at it. So to a certain extent, that लोगों को ऐसा लगा कि he is disrespecting the spirits, but no, it is not like that. There are ways of investigations, and investigation का end क्या है? To a lot of teams who investigate, उनका मतलब क्या है? Just to establish whether a certain place is haunted or not. Simple. जब जाएंगे वहां पर आपको सिर्फ इतना ही देखना है जैसे कि अगर कोई सैनिटाइजिंग वर्कर्स अगर जाते हैं सैनिटरी वर्कर्स जब जाते हैं तो वो लोग क्या करते हैं दे हैव टू ओनली कलेक्ट सैंपल्स एंड देन आफ्टरवर्ड्स डिसाइड वेदर अ प्लेस इज कंटामिनेटेड और नॉट उससे ज्यादा नहीं कुछ करेंगे राइट देयर आर सम पीपल हु विल गो अहेड एंड आल्सो क्लेंस दैट प्लेस राइट एंड व्हेन इट कम टू अ स्पिरिचुअल एंड द पैरानॉर्मल रियलम हम वो टीम है जो सिर्फ वहां पर जाके ये एस्टैब्लिश नहीं करते हैं कि वहां पर हॉन्टिंग है कि नहीं है वी गो वन स्टेप अहेड एंड वी ऑल्सो क्लेंस दैट प्लेस we invite the golden light and the white light and we do that crossover step and everything that is something special about us that is exactly where we also specialize uh, Akash Khanna what are your favorite bands rock or metal I love rock more I love rock more than metal. Metal, I like it from the instrument playing perspective. Instrumentation unka koi unmatched hai. The way they play the live instruments is unmatched. That is very good. But after when it comes to meaning to lyrics and the social messages that they give, I guess rock plays a better part than metal. Metal songs also give you a lot of social messages, a lot of satire. But then afterwards, जो dark metal or black metal, death metal होता है, that is slightly cringe worthy for me. So I don't really go there. Savio, please tell us about Sarva's passion for dancing. He was a dancer in college. He was a dancer in college. Someday you might, I mean, when you, I don't know if you will ever be able to convince him to dance for you. Uh, मेरा तो आप इंस्टा पे अगर फॉलो कर रहे हो तो यू मस्ट हैव सीन अ क्लिप ऑफ मी डांसिंग जाइव along with my wife this 31st December. कभी कभी कर लेता हूँ गुस्ताखी एंड या please talk about the golden light. What was it actually? Can you see it? You can see it with a metaphysical eyes. Reality तो नहीं आता है in the real. If you're talking about the physical realm, physical realm में नहीं आता है that light is metaphysical because even spirits भी दिखाई नहीं देते हैं ना, जो clairvoyant होते हैं सिर्फ उनको नजर आता है, तो जो clairvoyant होंगे उनको light नजर आएगी and they will be able to see these entities cross over and go to their new life. So that is about it. We vibrate at a certain frequency. We visual spectrum hota hai and audio spectrum hota hai. So we have to vibrate with a certain frequency to invite that golden light. If you know the prism or जब white light जैसे prism से गुजर के 7 different colors में विबग्योर में बदल जाता है. So the white light is the origin of the 7 colors. In the same way, white noise is the origin of all the sounds, right? So you have to know what frequency you are vibrating at, right? And if you know the color palette, you know like blue plus yellow will make green, red plus yellow will make orange, and what is that called? Red and blue will make purple. So अगर आपको वो color mixing आता है, you will have to vibrate at a certain frequency so that the light that is there in the environment, you invite a certain light, और वो golden बन जाए, and then afterwards the spirits or the entities will cross over. That is what can happen. So that is about it, I guess. Anybody else with any more questions? I think this time we are coming up with a beautiful video. और अगले हफ्ते से फिर से I think we'll start with another investigation. फिर से हम investigation पे जा रहे हैं. I think so. The next Ghost Encounters tours, if you're interested, will be held in October. And where we are going is a slight mystery. We are planning for Goa, but the details of that will be given to you later. So if you're interested in coming to Goa along with us, discovering the darker side of Goa, the paranormal side of Goa, welcome. And you will learn a lot because Goa has always had a very dear place in our hearts. Rahul, Rahul asking, do you provide any kind of course so we can join the group? Join the group का तो पता नहीं है Rahul, but then afterwards we provide courses on our website. Sarva has designed a certified paranormal investigator course. The latest recipient of the certificate is Jia, and Pooja has designed a psychic abilities course, a psychic abilities ka enhancement course, developing psychic abilities. So you can join those courses and you can learn everything about the paranormal and spirituality. I don't offer any courses as of yet, but because I believe more in the Guru Shishya sort of method of teaching rather than having a course. So online courses are not something that I will indulge in. I guess we stop here right now. We'll end the session. Ask people to, I mean, watch our videos more and more. Ask people to subscribe to our channel. Um, uh, and let's break the barriers. Let's build our community more and more. Right? I guess this is it, right? Is hypnotize is real? Yes, hypnotism is real, but it's not the way they show in popular culture कि यहाँ पर है pendulum घुमा के आपको नहीं नहीं वैसा नहीं होता है. So everything is different. श्लोक पूछ रहा है when will I be on रणवीर show? I don't know. वो रणवीर को पूछना पड़ेगा. मुझे क्या पूछो. And that's about it. Yeah. Bye. See you. Have a very blessed night and a very blessed week. See you tomorrow on the live session while watching the video. I'm sure you'll enjoy it.